Hello everyone, I'm CrypticFox, and welcome back to my gold mine. We're playing some more Gold Rush the game. We're out here at the Nighthawk parcel. I've been doing a little bit of mining in between videos, as you can see, to try to build up a little bit more gold. I think at the end of the last video, we actually had a fairly significant amount more gold than we have now. It was like 650 some odd ounces already pulled out of the ground. But let me tell you, that 45% gold take that they have as part of the rental agreement for this claim is really harsh. So consequently, we only have about 350 ounces. So it's still, you know, it's got to be more than $350,000. I'm pretty sure it's more than $1,000 an ounce. I think at one point it was like $1,800 an ounce, but I don't know if the price has shifted at all with all the updates and stuff they've been doing. But what I want to do today is actually do some shopping. We only recently got our tier 3 setup all purchased and put in place and everything, but with the update that came out a little while ago that I finally got around to getting, they added in some new machinery. So they have the big Frankenstein conveyor belt system, some new trommels and stuff. There's some this new wash plant kind of thing. I don't know what the deal is. It seems to be like its own little mobile wash plant all on its own. Similar to the other mobile wash plant that you have access to, but this one's different. I don't know. So, I don't know. Maybe it's just like two different options when you get to the point of purchasing the mobile wash plant, so you're not just stuck with a single type anymore. But I'd like to do some shopping. Maybe get a new trommel. I want to get that new conveyor system. The trouble is, I don't know really how we're going to use that thing. It's not really that long, so I mean, it's long relative to the other equipment that we have, but it's not like I could set it up out here and have it reach all the way back to our wash plant, so I could just basically dig dirt, put it on the big Frankenstein conveyor, and let it go. You know, it doesn't seem to work that way, so I'm not sure how we're going to use it just yet. The one thing I've noticed when I'm digging out all the dirt here, though, is that this large excavator doesn't reach all the way down to the bottom. So if we take a look at our gold map, I've already been digging this top section up here. I dug these three out. This one's pretty much clean because it's pretty narrow here, or really thin rather, as it's kind of like where the slope starts. But then you look here, and we've got another like 2.6 meters worth of gold that I haven't uncovered yet, and it's pretty high concentration stuff. I mean, 5 ounces per meter cubed here, and then the same thing over in this spot here. This one has 3.5 meters that I haven't uncovered. So the reach on this large excavator, even when it's fully extended, just doesn't quite get down far enough to take all that in. I accidentally moved my little gold marker. There we go. So I need to figure out a way that I can do that. I don't think it's because this thing's hitting the dirt when you're extending downward. I think it just has a maximum downward reach. So I'm not sure I'm going to tackle that. But, I mean, the Frankenstein conveyor thing might actually come in handy from that regard. So if we can dig, like, 99%, really? You're going to make me... Alright, I'll just top this up with just a tiny bit of dirt. If we could dig like a trench downward, maybe, so we can get our excavator all the way down to the bottom level, then maybe we can sort of dig out down there, dump it on the Frankenstein to have it sort of haul it upwards and dump it in the dump truck for us so that we can then take it over to the wash plant. I mean, I don't know. We should be relatively close to having a full... Come on. There we go. Should be relatively close to having a full wash plant again, so we'll be ready for another cleanup. I think I'm, based on just how much I have in there now, I'm just going to clean up what we have. I don't think it'll be fully at 100% after this load. It might still be a little bit shy. But there are a few things we need to get. So I need like some hog pans for our two little jigs there. Although I think there's a new jig we can get too. I should probably try out. There's some new trommels. We have so we have the D-rocker now, but I think there's a new shaker deck type we can get too. I don't know what's best in terms of the different types of equipment. I guess we'll find out. Okay, our hopper here is just about empty. This conveyor, I think, has dumped its last load of dirt. Man, this machine is noisy. All right, we've dumped the last of the dirt in. It's gone down here to get through our sluice. We're only like 95, 96%. I could technically haul another load, but I think I want to just go do some buying. Get a little bit of shopping out of the way. Let's go turn all this stuff off. We can do a quick cleanup, get all the mats out of here, and then we'll find out how much gold we managed to capture this time around. Now, the area that I'm digging in is pretty rich in gold. So, theoretically, we should be able to get a pretty good haul out of it, but I don't know. All right, we got all of the mats cleaned out of our fancy little wash plant system over there. We ended up with a total of 3 buckets out of the miner's moss, because you can do 4 mats per bucket, which is nice. That kind of limits the number of buckets you need, because I had way too many before. And then we had 4 buckets that we actually took from the duplex jig. Now I'm going to try the miner's moss first this time on the wash table. We'll see how much gold we managed to get. So we started at 349. I don't know, call it 350 for round numbers. Bucket there. So we have 3 of these buckets that we'll get to clean out, and then 4 for the actual duplex jig. Wow, I finished washing just the 3 buckets that we got from the miner's moss. We're up to 684 ounces. That's basically 334, say 335 ounces of gold in 3 buckets of pay dirt. That's pretty sweet, or we'll concentrate anyway. I'm going to get to the 4 for the duplex jig now. We'll see what our final gold total is, then we'll head into town, convert this into cash, do some shopping. Now, I do have to remember also that I'm still going to have a fair amount that I'm going to have to pay out of this. It's like a royalty for taking the gold under the ground, so I gotta make sure we don't spend all our money or we'll go into debt. Alright, well, finished 795.96 ounces of gold we have, so that's basically 445 ounces worth of gold we pulled out of there. Not too shabby. I mean, we definitely got more out of the miner's moss, but that's more concentrated because we had washed so many of the miner's moss into each individual bucket, but decent amount of gold, not as much as we got with our cleanup before, but now the issue I'm going to have is that the best gold in these areas that I'm digging is still on the ground. I mean, at least for 237 and 236. You know, there's still a few meters there of some really high concentration gold. And then I look at this section, you know, we're just starting to dig into it a little bit, but there's still a fair amount there too. So, I mean, maybe what I could do, I got to figure out a way to get down to the bottom there. I need the good gold out of the ground that you can see here. 6.61 ounces, 10 meters down, though. It's 12 here, so I guess our reach will be a little bit better there. But a little bit of work to do to get that all sorted out so we can get the best gold. Let's get all this turned off. We don't need this running anymore. Save our fuel. There we go. All right, let's. I'm going to uncouple this fuel tank here because I don't need to haul this around with me right now. And we'll head into town. We'll see what we can get for this gold. Add that to our total. We're at $541,000 in cash right now, but a lot of that is loan money, I think. Still have a fairly big loan to pay off at the bank. I'm going to double check and see what that amount is, but I'm pretty sure I haven't paid the loan off just yet. We still don't own the property either. Of the two, I would say the property is the more expensive right now, renting it, because we're paying 45% of all the gold we take out of the ground. You know, and if you have, like, we just had like a 450 ounce cleanup or whatever, they're taking 45 ounces per 100 out of there. You know, that's a pretty good chunk they're taking out. All right, we got our gold all melted down. Now that stack of gold we ended up with gave us 724 ounces after we do the meltdown loss. That's $862,000 we're getting out of this. That is pretty sweet. Let's sell this off. That'll get us up to $1,395,224 now. I can't remember how much of a loan I had out. $1,032,778 remaining, which would leave me, what is that, about $36,000 left over. That's not really going to be enough. No, sorry, $360,000 it would leave me left over. So depending on how much the machinery is, we might be able to pay off the loan. Now, if we look at the parcel, in order to buy, where is it here? In order to buy Nighthawk, we need 2.4 million, so we don't have nearly enough yet. We're probably going to have to buy some upgrades here, too, though, in order to get some new machinery out there. But we'll see. So the parts of the wash plant, if we get the new... Oh, come back here! I guess I didn't put the brake on. The parts of the wash plant, if we buy those, they aren't going to take up machinery slots. But if we buy the Frankenstein conveyor thing and haul that out there, that will definitely take up some... I'm not sure if there's any other actual machinery here. Let's take a look. I'm pretty sure it was just the Frankenstein that they added in terms of actual machinery, and the rest of it is like the wash plant stuff. So there's the Frankenstein. That's the beast that we want to get out to our claim. Now, how much is this thing? $750,000? Almost $500,000. 462,000. Now, I gotta remember that I'm gonna have a good chunk of gold, or a good chunk of money come out. So I got $800,000 worth for that bar. 46% is going to be 46,000 per 100. So, I mean, I don't get to the math. My brain's hurting. Nevertheless, I'm going to need to make sure we don't spend it all. Okay, so we have, this is the old Arnold's trommel. $74,200 for this one. Not sure why this one is more expensive than the basic trommel. Significantly more expensive, too. I mean, does it have better gold capture? I mean, what's the deal here? I don't know how this works. And then we have the reinforced trommel, $111,300. I'm going to order one of these. So we can switch out our trommel for this. Now, we have the duplex jigs running, but they have these other jigs here. Or this is a gravel pump, I guess. But I thought the gravel pump was for diamonds. I'm not really even sure how this works. Where do the buckets go in this? It looks like this one only has a spot for a single bucket at the end, which could be kind of handy, because this one here you have to put buckets under each one. So if we buy 2 of these, that's going to be $200 and... so you call $208,000. What's this? A planter. I don't know what this is for. I have to do a little bit of research and find out what some of the machines are. The D-Rocker, the Shaker, Glacier Creek. This is the other mobile wash plant kind of thing. I mean, it's not that mobile. It's like on a sled as opposed to on wheels. So I don't know why you would use this over like just having a tier 3 plant. We ordered the one trommel. Let's get 2 of these new gravel pumps. It's another $207,000, and then I'm gonna order the Frankenstein. I really want to have this thing. I need to experiment to figure out how best to use it, because it's massive, and yet not massive enough. Funny as that is, the claim that we're working on is just so huge. I mean, it doesn't really reach that far out into it. Let's see, what do we got? All right, so that's a fair chunk of change. I mean, it's just about $1 million or getting close. $780,900. Let's order all these, and then we'll have to arrange to have them shipped out to the claim. Not the old armor parcel, the Nighthawk parcel. Can we send the Frankenstein over there, or do we need? I think I'm going to need to upgrade. $350,000 to upgrade. Are you kidding me? Please tell me I don't need to upgrade. Gravel pump, reinforced trommel, Frankenstein. Oh, I gotta upgrade. Oh, this is painful. No, I can't. All right, I just spent money to upgrade, and I can't even send it over there. Are you kidding me? Let's confirm those. Please tell me I didn't just waste a bunch of money. Oh, come on. This is so bad. All right. What can I take out of there that I don't need? I mean, I kind of need it all. So I have something like 4 or 5 slots. I have the big excavator is 1, dump truck is 2, drilling machine is 3. Let's send the drilling machine away. I don't need that. We'll send it to the storage space. And now can we send the Frankenstein back? There we go. I don't know how that happened. I mean, it's like I had more 4 or 5. I mean, I had a spot there, but it wouldn't let me put stuff in it. Whatever. Now we can get it over. I don't know. Buggy this game sometimes. All right, so that gets me all into $258,324. We need to get gold out of the ground. I spent too much money. That extra 300 some odd thousand to get the extra slot, which I truly didn't need because I could have sent the drill away. It's going to cost me big time. The next time our payment goes through at like midnight tonight, when they take their share of the gold, we're going to go to the negative, and my employees are all going to leave again. That's happened more than once. Yeah. I guess we better get a move on. Okay, I made it back to the claim. We have our new equipment sitting here. I think step number 1 will be to get the new pieces in place. We'll just leave our pickup truck over here because I don't think we need it just now. We're going to have to reassemble our wash plant because we can't clean anything if I have all the mats and everything out. This is actually going to be a bit of a challenge. I think I've got a problem. I spent way too much money in town. It was like over $1 million I just spent. I only have $258,000 left. And when they take their 45% cut of the gold, if you don't have the actual gold, they just take it in cash. And I don't have enough cash to cover that amount. What are our employees up to here? Oh, we have one person waiting. With 57%. All right, let's hire them. Try to make use of our employees while we have them because... No, cancel. There we go. I probably should make use of them on the old Arnold parcel because I'm not going to be playing the same kind of claim there, except I don't have anything there you can use. What about Nighthawk? Front end loader. All right, we'll put him on the front end loader here, I guess. It's better to have him doing something. Put a little more gold in the box. It's nice that they have different portraits for these guys now. They used to be all the same. There's a bit of a bug there or something. Wow, it's funny. They still have all this stuff. Failures coming soon. And Gold Assistance version 7.0. All these are saying version 7.0. I wonder... And I hope it's not another download. It's bad enough paying for one DLC when a game that kind of feels a little bit like it's unfinished. You know, given all the bugginess and stuff. Never mind actually paying for 2 DLC setups. Alright, let's go. We gotta get the big excavator. Because we need that to haul our new trommel into place. Get rid of the old trommel and shift it out of the way. Oh, you know what? We could probably recover some cash by taking some of the things I'm not using anymore. Like the jigs and the old trommel. And sell them off in the equipment selling area. And then maybe I'll have enough cash to pay for the debts that I'm going to owe in a moment. All right, I got the excavator over here, and we have the cables on. I just need to get them hooked up here. I think we'll pull out the jigs here first. That'll give us room to get to where the trommel is. Man, that was a weird connection. Okay, let us get to where the trommel is. Now, how am I going to reach these other cables? I threw them up here after I hooked this thing up, and now I can't get close enough to even see them. There we go. There's one. I can go on here. Not there. No, I didn't tell you to go there. Oh, come on. There. Man. Stuff's all moving. I haven't even tried to haul it upwards yet. This last cable is actually going right through it. I guess we can pick it up off the ground and hopefully just hook it on. There we go. All right. So we have our first jig hooked up. Now, I've never sold any equipment before. So I don't know how it works in this game. No, I don't want to get out. I actually want to just move the boom. Try to curl the bucket in as much as we can. I'm gonna have to back up, I think. I'm gonna swing the boom out here. There we go, man. Okay, we got that up. Sort of. Come on. Back this up. Man, these cables are really long. Okay, we've got it hoisted up. Let's get this over to the equipment selling area and see how that works, because I haven't tried it before. I don't even know how this works. So we're going to get, like... I imagine we'll just get some percentage back of what we paid for the item in the first place. Just don't know what that percentage looks like. I'm really just kind of hoping that between these 3 items, if we can sell them, it'll give me just enough to clear the amount that we have to pay for the loan, which is like $18,000 or something. Plus the amount we're going to have to pay out for the gold, which unfortunately it's going to be a little bit up there, I think. Alright, I kind of have my gold cleanup set up in here, but I think we can still drop in the equipment. I think I'd like it'll give us the choice so we don't have to actually sell everything that's in here. Otherwise I'm going to have to move everything, and I don't really want to have to do that if I can avoid it. Just not put that on top of the buckets. The trommel is not obviously going to fit in here so well. So I think one way or another I'm going to wind up having to move. There we go. Get this down. Okay, unhook all 4 of these. Oh, no, come on. Holy, these things are so weird the way that it works. Unhook the cable and it tips over. As though I've got like some sort of He-Man strength here. All right, that's unhooked. Let's get this thing out of the way. Okay, that was really inconvenient. I hope it still counts it in the square. Let's go find out, because that really stinks otherwise. Come on. Show me the duplex in here. Duplex jig. 17,300 we'll get for that. Okay. Oh, I can sell... Wait a minute. big excavator. Oh, I guess it's just hanging over over top of things. Okay, let's make sure we clear out everything we don't want to sell. That would be bad. We just want to get rid of the duplex jig right now. Sell. Okay, good. I didn't actually sell everything. Okay, good. So that got us like another 17,000. I'm going to do the same thing with the other jig. Get the trommel in here, and then we'll see what's what. All right, we have our old trommel here now, so that makes both of our duplex jigs and our trommel sold. Let's just get rid of all the stuff in here we don't want to get rid of. It's got 18,550 for that. I don't know whether we actually recovered enough gold here, or enough money, rather, to offset what they're going to try to take in our gold amount. So $311,461 we have. We have to pay wages out of that. We also have to pay the 45% gold share. And I don't remember exactly how much we hauled out there, but it's going to be awfully close. We may find a situation where we're going to go into the negative, which means all the employees are going to leave. And that's kind of a shame, because it seems to take them a really long time to show up. I think I only have 4 now. I don't know, maybe you got like a bad reputation or something when you run out of money and your guys all have to leave. And then the other employees don't want to come out anymore because like, man, forget that guy. He doesn't pay wages. Okay, so here's our new trommel, looking all shiny and new with the attention written backwards. What? Is that in case you see the trommel in your rearview mirror? You can see the I don't know. That seems a little weird. I don't think it's supposed to be that way. You know what? It's like they took the exact same panel here and they just copied it over to the other side. All right, whatever. Cheap assets. Let's get all this hooked up so we can carry this over. Hopefully this will be a relatively easy job to drop it in. I do know which side the motor's on or whatever, the plug-in, so that should make getting it in place easy. Aw, are you kidding me? Look, it's just the tiniest bit too short. All right, we are going to need to do something about that. Fortunately, it should just take a quick little adjustment here. We'll lower the bucket down a little bit. Try to get it more towards center. That should give me enough space. Come on, let me hook up now. There we go. Grab this one. This will go in the front corner here. And then the last line. This goes all the way around to the back side over here. Hopefully it reaches. Yeah, we're good. Okay, let's haul this down to the wash plant. We'll drop this in place. And then we'll have to grab our new duplex jig things. I forget what they're called. They weren't the actual duplex jig. But we'll get those dropped into place also. Easy peasy. I love how it just kind of clicks into place. Sometimes it's actually inconvenient when it happens, but when I was trying to take out the jigs, I pulled the one out of the second spot and it just clicked it into the first spot on me. But when you're placing the stuff in the first time, it sure saves having to like fiddle around to get the exact placement. All right, let's get our new jigs. We'll drop them in place, and then we'll need to be ready pretty much to refuel and then try to run some more dirt. Now it's almost midnight, so I guess we're gonna find out soon whether I'm gonna go broke. Okay, we have the jigs in place now. At this point, we pretty much just need to hook up some wires, get some buckets in place, and I think at that point we're already ready to run dirt. Now, it's really late at night. It's 11:30 at night. So I'm curious to see what will happen as we roll into the new day, which will be very, very soon. But let's get these plugged in if we can. Where are the plugs? Oh, well, that's interesting. So these jigs have the plugs on the opposite side instead of the near side, but that's all right. So we'll get this plugged in. We have... Uh-oh. That's going to represent a problem. This wire is a little bit too short. Need to stretch this thing out just a little bit longer. Hopefully we'll have just enough here to reach. Yeah, perfect. Okay, now the last one. Where did I put that wire? I think I dumped it in the sluice run here. Come on. Still a little buggy, this game. You kind of get hung up on stuff a little bit easily. Okay, so we have this wire has to go into here. And I think that's it. I mean, it's pretty much ready. We just need to get rid of the cables that are on our front-end loader here, or on our, not front-end loader, the excavator. Fuel up some stuff, get some buckets in place. Then I think we'll be ready to run dirt. It's going to be about 15 minutes or so in game time. We'll find out whether we're going to go into the poorhouse or not. I mean, if we don't go into the negative, we're going to be as close to zero, I think, as you can get without actually going over. That's my suspicion, anyway. I'm going to drive this back up to our little gold cleaning space so we can get rid of the cables. I had to hunt around for them a little bit last time, and I would prefer not to have to do that again. So we're going to try and stick them in the little storage space over there, and we'll see what happens, I guess. All right, we got everything set up. We're ready to work now. And it looks actually we have another employee that wants to work for us, so that's good because we could really use the gold. As you can see, we're down to $57,761. It looks like selling off the equipment that we did, as well as a little bit of gold we were able to pull in, staved off the debt collectors or whatever. So we didn't go completely broke. We still have our employees, which is great, and they're still earning us some gold. They got a couple ounces last night while I slept. It's kind of a perfect scenario as far as I'm concerned. So we have another one that's waiting for us. I think we're getting to the point now where I'm actually going to need to try and get some more equipment. I think they changed the game now, so you can't have your people working on equipment that's not set up. We have nothing on Nighthawk Valley I can put them on, and nothing on Old Arnold Parcel. So in that case, I should probably try to look at seeing whether we can get people that are more efficient. So there's 36% work, 33%. We're going to fire Allison Chick, I think. We'll get rid of her. We'll take this guy who's a 43%, and we'll put him to work on the hog pan pump that she was working on. But I really should get a hog pan set up here at Nighthawk so we can be doing some more workers here as well. It takes so long to get employees. I probably shouldn't have fired that person. I probably should have just kept them on the payroll while I... Come on, get off the bushes. I should have kept them on payroll maybe while I went and found some stuff to set up a hog pan over here, but what are you going to do? Okay, so we have everything fueled up. We have everything put together for the wash plant. I think we're ready to do some digging. Now, I kind of want to figure out a way that we can get down to the lower pay dirt that's down in the cut there. Now, the trouble is, the excavator doesn't reach far enough. So I think what I'm going to try doing is we'll try using the front end loader here. And see if we can build sort of a slope that will get us down. Oh, don't tip it. Don't tip it. Woo. Just almost had a disaster at the gold mine. So I don't know if this is going to work or not, but what I'm thinking is if I can dig through here and dig a lower ramp, that we can get the excavator down lower, and then we can start to pile some of the dirt out of there. Now, actually, I'm going to want to bring the dump truck over because as long as I'm getting bucketfuls of dirt, come on, get out of here. As long as I'm getting bucketfuls of dirt, I should probably put them into our dump truck and run it through the wash plant. Now, the soil towards the top here isn't really rich in gold, but that stuff that's down deep, that's got good concentrations. Something like 5 ounces per meter cubed, or 6 ounces per meter cubed, or foot cubed, or whatever it is. I don't remember what the measurements were in this. But it's a fairly decent concentration. Let's get all this going too. So water to the new wash plant. I mean, sorry, I guess not really an entirely new wash plant. We just replaced the trommel and the jigs, but there's a D-rocker. Super noisy. Reinforced trommel now. Oh, gravel pumps, that's what they are, not jigs. Okay, it looks like we have everything running. It's all going smoothly. We have a bucket set up for everything. Yeah. Now, there's only 2 buckets on those gravel pumps now. Well, the jigs had two each, so I'm curious to see... Or does it just get, like, double concentrated? Man, it's really noisy over here. Does it just get double concentrated, or do the buckets fill up faster? I mean, I'm not sure what the deal is. I guess we'll find out, though. Okay, I don't know what the best placement is for our dump truck here based on how I'm going to be excavating, but I guess I'll try sticking it here and see how this works. Now, the issue with trying to dig down like this is it's very hard to get a smooth path. So, if it's too rough, it's going to be a real problem to try to get the excavator to drive down it, and then, you know, the whole thing's just not going to work so well. But we'll see. Let's try and strip it off at the top here first. it just digs such a bumpy cut with this thing. All right, raise it up a little higher, dump that down. All right, well, 21% off the one scoop of that. That's actually not that bad. Yeah, you know, maybe if we can get this thing down far enough, I won't even need the excavator. I can just drive this thing down there. But again, it'll really, I think it's really gonna boil. See, look, I'm already stuck, and I'm. Oh, I don't have the differential lock on. That's weird. This thing should always have the differential lock on. It's a tractor. I mean, come on. It's weird. Come on. Oh, man, I'm not driving this thing very well. Okay, let's get this a little higher. Dump that down. Oh, back it up, back it up. 44% in 2 scoops. I mean, that's a pretty decent load you get to drop in with this thing. Okay, I want to tip this down just a little bit. We'll take another run at this. All right. I mean, this is working pretty good so far. I guess we'll see. Oh, no. Oh, no. Now we got a problem. This is probably going to require a reset. Oh, or maybe not. Tell me we got out of this thing. No, I'm digging it in deeper. Get me out of here. There we go. I feel like that's not terribly realistic, I don't think, but whatever. We got the job done. Got us out of the opening. Okay. Now pivot back this way. No, 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 no. Okay, there we go. Good lord. All right, that's messy as all get out, but it kind of worked. Okay, so we have a bit of a path down there now, so that I can technically get the excavator down significantly lower than it was before, which will get us to that best gold that's at the bottom of this cut here. Let's take a look and see what this looks like, actually. I kind of wonder whether it will make sense to drive the excavator down here to do the digging, because it should be able to reach all that now. And then I can just back the dump truck in right here, load it up. Or we could dump it on the Frankenstein and kind of send it a little bit farther, but that'll take a little more finesse, I think, because we'd have to position the Frankenstein and the dump truck in the right way. I mean, I kind of want to use the Frankenstein just because we have it, but that was actually a pretty smooth ramp that I built there. Okay, I'm impressed. All right, let's test out our fancy ramp and see if I can get positioned down here. Now, the tricky part is going to be whether it's going to be flat at the bottom. Man, this is actually a little bit wider than I thought it was going to be. I probably should have maybe excavated a little bit of a wider ramp, but we'll try it out, see how it goes. Yeah. All right, this is gonna be really crowded in here for sure. A little bit farther in, if I can get in deep enough for this thing and level it off. There we go. That's what I want right there. So we have a good placement, I think, to do some digging from now. I definitely need to make this a little bit wider in here. All right, well, it looks like this tactic is going to work, though. It got me significantly lower, so my reach is now perfect with the excavator, which will let me load up the dump truck with the gold that's at the bottom of this pit. Now, again, when we look at the gold map for this parcel, this spot here is where I'm perched right on the edge right here, and you can see there's about, I don't know, it's a little less than 3 meters worth of gold there, or of dirt there anyway, that has gold in it, but it's ranging between 4.16 ounces per meter cubed to 5.79 ounces. And then the next spot over, again, we have a couple meters worth, and we're looking at, you know, in that 5 to almost 6 range. The next one that's right beside it, when we dig that down, has a very similar, it's getting down to the 6s. So this will at least give us a position to be able to reach the gold that's in the depth that we really want. Hopefully get a really good payout out of it. I'm going to work on making this ramp a little bit wider, and then we'll start to dig some of this gold out here, and we'll see what kind of a cleanup we can get out of this this nice rich pay dirt down here. But I'm going to call it a wrap for today. Thanks, everyone, for checking out the video. I do hope you'll come back and check out some more. We'll definitely be back with some more Gold Rush. I'm not done my mining yet. And I still want to make use of that Frankenstein. I just need to find a use for it that makes any sense. And then, you know, maybe if we get this dug down to, like, bedrock or something, we can kind of park it down here and use it to get the dirt up out of our cut. But we'll see how it goes. But thanks, everyone, for watching the video. I'm, as always, CrypticFox. I'll see all of you next time.